Las selecciones nacionales de Bolivia y Chile se enfrentan ambos a los equipos. Y bienvenidos los niños a las escuelas de Venezuela y de capital. Bajo la presentación del equipo visitante en este encuentro, la selección nacional de Chile. Con el 4, Tomás Álvarez. Número 5, Nacional. Número 9, número 6, Manuel Toro. Número 7, Sebastián Rivera. Número 8, Carlos Aranda. Número 9, Eli Carlos. Número 10, Sebastián Suárez. Número 11, Cristóbal Monte. Número 12, Gerardo Visa. Número 13, Fernando Schumer. 14, Nicolás Carvalho. Número 15, Alonso Fondera. Director técnico, señor Daniel Forra. Asistente profesional de
A continuación, himno nacional del Estado Plurinacional de Bolivia.
Early afternoon. Both teams looking to put it all out on court for this is going to be their last time playing here in Venezuela. Want to definitely leave a great showing.
Moments away from tip-off. Bolivia led by Cristian Camargo at 13.8 points per game. Chile led by Nico Carvacho at 10.8 points per game. Carvacho also averaging 6.2 rebounds a game. Raul Salvatierra 9.2 rebounds a game for Bolivia. Chile gets on the board first with a three-pointer from Ignacio Carrion, and that's a good sign for Chile.
Looking for Carrion to have a big game. We've seen what he was capable of earlier in the tournament. Had some down games with some low-scoring points, but here's another opportunity for him to show what he can do on this court.
Camargo missing on the layup attempt, and here comes Carrasco. Inside to Carvacho when he's got his first points.
Carvacho with the great game yesterday, the near double-double. Was showing himself as a rebounding machine yesterday. Looking to see if he can have a repeat performance and even better.
Carvacho into the lane again. The right hand floater just rolls off. Arze sees a seam and then it closes up. 8 to shoot. Camargo. Now Ramos missing the three-pointer. Carrasco the rebound.
Good no call by the referee.
I thought so.
On that charge, he was set, but wasn't a straight-on full contact. He brushed his shoulder a little bit.
Nice feed inside to Carvacho, and he gets the lay-in, and he'll go to the free throw line.
Carvacho cutting into the lane and moving without the ball is a really great thing that you can do. When you get a team that stands, you don't get a lot of productivity, but when you get a guy like Carvacho cutting like that and looking for the ball to score, you got a great game ahead of you.
Carvacho, the 19-year-old from Colorado State University, completes the three-point play to put Chile up 8-0. Carvacho's got 5 already. Redshirted last year. So he will make his first contribution to the Rams starting this fall.
It's a really great opportunity for him to play internationally and come to represent and play for his country, because as a player, as a college player, you get more exposure. It only helps you on your college front to be able to do even better because you have this playing experience abroad.
Victor Fernandez on for Arze now. Olguin on as well for Salvatierra. And you get a flavor of a different style of play, too, something that you may be able to bring to the collegiate game that guys that age don't have.
Yeah, there's guys right now that are sitting at home, you know, but the fact that he's able to be here, working on his game, competing against different types of players and competition, it's going to do nothing but help him once he starts there in the States.
Fontana bumped from behind. That'll be on Ramos. Well, and not only are there guys sitting at home, but there's guys that have been playing for 2 or 3 years in college basketball at the 4 and 5 position that aren't going to be exposed to this kind of basketball, this kind of skill set that Carvacho is able to display.
He'll be able to bring something from this and be able to take back some skills that will not only help his team but catch the eyes of his coaches and possibly other people in the States in terms of in his league and in the NCAA.
There's another bucket by Carvacho. He hits from 18, and it's 12-0 Chile. And Giovanni Vargas wants timeout. 6:29 to play first quarter. Chile on top by a dozen.
En defensa, 1. Cuando diga rojo, volvemos a hombre. Dale, hagamos bien las cosas, mueva bien el balón, dale. Dale.
Twelve to nothing, Chile leading Bolivia just past the 6.5-minute mark of the first quarter. 7th place game at the 2016 South American Championship Tournament, live from Poliedro de Caracas in Venezuela. Glad you can be with us wherever you're tuned in from, around the Americas or around the world, as Christian Camargo gets called for the foul. Kind of leaned out on the screen there and bumped the defender. That's 2 on Camargo. And Bolivia can't afford to get him in foul trouble.
I'm surprised at Bolivia's start. As you see right now, they've gone to a 3-2 zone, it looks like. But they displayed a lot of firepower yesterday, and I thought that they would be able to pick right up, but they're dealing with a team that's got a little more tenacity than they do right now.
Well, maybe Bolivia expended so much effort and energy in that overtime win last night that kind of out of gas right now. Playing their 5th game in 6 days.
That can be tough on anybody, any athlete. But on the flip side of that, you know, as an athlete, you have to train yourself to be able to withstand long stretches like that. You won't necessarily see that in the States or in other places, but when you know that you're coming to a tournament like this, you definitely have to get yourself in a different kind of shape to be able to withstand these amounts of games and these different amounts of times.
Goes off the leg of Carvacho, and he says, oh, it didn't go off my leg.
Gave the referee the Dikembe Mutombo finger.
Yeah, that never went off his leg. Fernandez around the screen. Bolivia still looking for its first points halfway through the first quarter. Carvacho fighting for the rebound, and they're going to call the jump ball. Let's see who the possession arrow goes to. It'll stay with Bolivia. Bolivia ball with 4 on the shot clock. As you get a look at Luis Gutierrez behind the possession arrow. Let's see if they notice the shot clock. Or if they thought they had, yeah, he did notice. Suarez out to Carrasco. And we talked about it earlier on in the tournament, Lewis. If you are one of these teams that is advancing to the medal round, you will have played 6 games in 7 days.
It's 1 day off, and you just got to take care of your body. It's a lot. It's a lot. Full games, you're expended because you're trying to win every game. And, you know, of course, repping your country, you want to do good.
Arce gets Bolivia on the board with a 3-pointer. 4.5 minutes to play first quarter. Chile on top 12-3. Timeout, Chile.
¿Qué tenemos que hacer? Un espacio y corto para que acá te dé la ventaja, pasar interior o el flash acá. Una opción. Otra opción. Eric Rulo. Si Pablo Suárez te queda libre, le doy el balón. Este poste alto hace esto. Mal poste bajo sobrecarga. Viene el pick and roll. Nico, viene el pick and roll. Chapa tiene que tener un pase acá, más el rol. No tiene que no haber nadie acá.
Chile 12-3 after the 3-pointer by Ronald Arce. 5.5 minutes until the first bucket for Bolivia in this game. Carrasco, the floater, as the shot clock winds down, no good. Carvacho leads all scorers with 7 points already. Carrasco has 4 rebounds. We were talking before the break about the grueling schedule, 6 games in 7 days for a team making the medal round. And if it's a team like Argentina or Brazil, they had the first day off of the tournament. So they're playing 6 games in 6 days.
And one of the things that helps them with that is that those teams have deep benches. And even in some of the games we saw them play, they were able to rest some of their firepower and not have to play, you know, their best guys at all times just to win. So I think that can kind of help them as well.
Even their reserves will be sharp because they've seen a lot of minutes. So indeed that may help those teams out, as it's going to be Brazil and Argentina in the first semifinal at 5:45. Then at 7:30, semifinal number 2, Uruguay and Brazil.
I'll tell you what, Craig, I'm looking more forward to the Argentina-Brazil game.
Oh, yeah.
And, of course, the nightcap is going to be good. Anytime you get a chance to watch Venezuela do what they do, it's always an art and a pleasure. But there's 2 powerhouses in Argentina and Brazil. My. That's going to be a great game.
They're also serious geographic rivals and sport rivals, especially when it comes to soccer. 2 of the probably top 5 nations on earth in soccer. Brazil, top 10 in basketball, to be sure. At least according to the FIBA rankings. I was actually kind of surprised looking last night that Argentina wasn't ranked higher in the FIBA World Rankings.
If they're not, they sure need to be climbing the charts, because they've showed us a couple of exhibitions here that are uncomparable as far as me watching basketball all of my life.
The other one I was surprised about was Venezuela. Brazil is ranked 9th in the world according to FIBA. Argentina 4th. I believe Venezuela is 33rd. Wow. Despite the fact that Venezuela was the team that won FIBA Americas in the fall.
The question there, I think, is how are the rankings classified?
I beg your pardon, Venezuela is 22nd.
Okay.
But still,
yeah,
for a team that came out ahead of both Brazil and Argentina at FIBA Americas. Bolivia, meanwhile, has climbed back into this one. 9 points on the board now to 12 for Chile.
9-0 run.
Arze airballs the floater. Caught by Salvatierra, and now Olguin missing. Carrasco.
Oh,
now
nice.
Carvacho. Great ball movement by Chile. Carvacho is fouled as he goes in for the dunk.
The problem that we see there with Bolivia in the transition offense is they're not getting back and matching up with the guys coming through. As you see Carvacho right there, he's unchecked as he comes down the middle. He gets fouled, but initially he's unchecked, and that's why he was able to catch the ball as he was cutting down the middle.
Top-ranked country in the world, of course, USA, followed by Spain and Lithuania. Argentina number 4, France number 5, Serbia number 6, Russia is 7th, Turkey 8, Brazil 9, and Greece 10. Puerto Rico, who we saw win Centro Basket last week, is 16. Dominican Republic is 18, Mexico 19, Venezuela 22. Surprised Canada is only 26, considering they have 9 NBA players on their roster.
They'll climb that chart here this summer, I would suspect.
Uruguay 27th.
There's some people that feel that Spain is really going to give the U.S. a run for their money this summer as well. Some people think they can win it.
50 seconds to play in this first quarter. Chile leads by 2. They had a 12-point lead at 12-0, but a nice response by Bolivia. Carrasco to Carvacho.
Bolivia's outscored Chile 11-1 the last 6 minutes. So Chile they went very cold. It doesn't seem like they went away from what they're doing, but it just seemed like Bolivia, after that timeout, just came out with a different plan and got a little more aggressive in terms of driving to the basket and their rebounds.
Coro hits both free throws, and the lead is now 4. Now some pressure in the backcourt by Chile, but Bolivia breaks it easily. Olguin into the front court. Olguin for 3. That rattled out. Shot clock off, game clock at 8. Tried to get it to Carvacho. 3 now 2, and a foul at midcourt.
Good thing they're not in the bonus.
Yeah, Chile did have one to give, but this gives them a chance to get a play set up. Figure they would have just taken their chance with the running three-pointer. Arze to inbound. Poked out of bounds by Herrera. 1.1 to play. Camargo
Always
missing at the buzzer, and it's 15-11 as we head to the second quarter. This is the 7th place game at the 2016 South American Championship live from Caracas. Back at Poliedro de Caracas, second quarter underway in the 7th place game between Bolivia and Chile at the 2016 South American Championship. (17-11) now. That was carry on that last bucket. Carvacho into the lane, finger roll short, gets his own rebound. Kick out, great ball movement around the outside by Chile. Carvacho fights for the rebound but can't come up with it.
And again, nice ball rotation. Carvacho fighting hard, missed the shot, but fought for his offensive rebound and gave his team another chance at a good shot.
17-13, Bolivia shot 19% from the field in that first quarter, 4 of 21. Chile not much better, 38%. They were 5 of 13. Bolivia 1 for 9 from three-point range. Chile 1 for 2. Five turnovers in that first quarter for Chile, just 2 for Bolivia. Rebounds about even, 13-12. Points in the paint dead even. And Chile led that entire first quarter. Foul now on Carvacho. That'll be his first. Carvacho saying he got all ball, but pretty sure I saw his hand across both forearms.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Of Mercado.
Sometimes when you're in the moment, it seems like it slips away from you. But he's in good position. He only has 1 foul so far. They're playing really good, and because of that, they're able to keep him on the floor.
It's kind of funny. Guys are almost conditioned to protest every call, even if they know it's wrong, or even if they know it's right.
And you know what? In the game today, there's not a lot of possessions where a foul is called where guys are just at peace with it. They're always got something to say. And I'm pretty sure referees, I mean, that's why kudos off to them, because they have to deal with all of that all the time. And got to be hard on them at times. But.
See, now Mercado had no problem with that foul, just raised his hand. That free throw by Carrion is good. He's got 6 now.
Carrion doing a little better than he has in the last few games. Already pushing double figures.
Chile has opened this lead back up to 8 at 22-14 as Bolivia throws it away.
You see this game already is a game of runs.
Yeah.
First run by Chile, second run by Bolivia. Now it seems like Chile is opening it back up with a run of their own.
I've heard in particular that the pro game is a game of runs. We've seen that here.
And
every team's going to go on a run. It's a matter of how you answer.
That's exactly what I was just thinking. And, you know, to stop those runs, sometimes you can call a timeout, make a substitution. Sometimes you just can't do nothing about it. It runs its course.
That foul was on Mercado, his first. Carvacho hits the deck trying to get that one up. Ochoa at the other end draws the foul. That'll be on Coro. And that'll be number 3 on Coro.
Referees with a few no calls, letting the guys play. A lot of contact. However, they're letting them go. See different things in the arena going on to prepare and solidify things for the night. There's sections being reserved, and it's going to be a bananas type of atmosphere tonight.
Sure is.
Here's my question. Who came up with bananas for like a, you know, people are like, oh, that's bananas. That's exciting or that's over the top. And they said bananas. You know, maybe why not apples?
That's an excellent question. Have to look up the etymology of that. Just off the top of my head, I would say because monkeys eat bananas and monkeys are crazy.
Some of those crazy type of questions I think about sometimes.
Well, it's kind of like, you know, it's off the hook, off the chain. You know, where did that come from?
Right.
Out of sight.
Right.
That's out of sight.
Yeah.
What's that mean? I just can't see it.
Almost like you want an insight, though.
Yeah. Oh, the things we talk about after almost 50 and a half games. Mercado just misses the three-pointer at the buzzer. And then Salvatierra can't save it as he throws it at the dance team. There you get a look at, who is that for Chile? It's Isla.
Yesterday.
Remember, he got the elbow to the eye yesterday, and he's sitting with the dance team instead of on the bench. Can't say I blame him.
Maybe he's related to one of them. Or
could be.
Maybe he just got some new friends.
I mean, I'm saying maybe he just wants to sit with the dance team.
I can say I've never seen that before. Maybe there's no room on the bench for him, so he just decided to.
Yeah, I don't think that's the case because I can see like 5 seats there, but. Maybe he just snuck down there and the coach hasn't noticed. Yeah. Of course, it's hard to miss a guy who's 6'6" sitting amongst a dance team.
Right.
That must have been a pretty significant blow for him not to be able to play today, unless they were just concerned about it opening up again.
Well, yesterday when it happened, not only was it bleeding, but he kind of took his time getting off the floor, and then.
Well, yeah, there may have been a concussion protocol involved as well.
You know, usually guys that are okay, they'll get up, they'll go bandage it up or whatever, and get them back on the court so that they can, you know, help contribute to the team. But may have been a little bit more.
Good work inside by Mercado. Cuts the lead to 9.
Seems like it could be a run of Bolivia now. They're not letting it get too far out of hand.
Fontena's shot blocked. Chile gets it back.
A lot of bodies on the ground.
Camargo hitting it down low. Turnaround jumper by Salvatierra, no good.
Shooter's touch.
Suarez the pull-up. Nice mid-range jumper by Suarez. Lead is 11. Biggest lead of the game for Chile was that 12-0 opening run. Chile foul is on Juan Fontina, and that's his second. Salvatierra sits down now. And a timeout taken by Bolivia. They trail by 11, 32-21, 3:07 to play, second quarter.
Hey, defensa, volvemos a 1-2-2, que no se están ayudando. todo defensa, 1-2-2. Camargo vas arriba, cosa de que muevan el balón y si este tiene que salir, vos eres el que te hundes. No te olvides con esa situación. Estaríamos en esta situación más o menos. Ya, tampoco muy arriba. Bien. Salida de fondo. Camargo. Luis. Mono. Saca a Ronald. Mingo aquí. Ronald. Cortina. Va, sale. Ya, sale aquí. Cortina ciega. Entro. Choquen bien las cortinas. Que salga. ¿Listo?
¿Está? Como contra hombre a hombre. Lea la defensa que hay, ¿está? Dale.
Vamos acá. 1, 2, 3, Chile.
3:07 to play, second quarter. We were talking earlier about the FIBA World Rankings, and I'm reading about how it works. It's really pretty interesting. Based on the tournaments that, say, the USA has played, or Chile, or any tournament, the tournament is given a certain amount of weight, whether it be the FIBA World Championship or a zone championship such as FIBA Americas or Eurobasket or Oceania. The winner of that tournament would get a certain number of points. So the winner of the latest FIBA World Championship would earn 5 points. The winner of FIBA Americas would get 0.8 of a point, and the winner of, for instance, FIBA Oceania, because it's not as well regarded of a zone, would get 1/10 of a point.
Gotcha.
A gold medal in a competition earns you 50 additional points, silver 40, bronze 30, and then all the places down through 17 earns up to 2 points, and then anything 18th and below gets you 1 point. And then the cycle of tournaments, it's calculated within a scope of a 2 Olympic Games cycle. So the next time the rankings will be recalculated is after the Olympics.
Gotcha.
And then the Olympics, so it'll be the 2016 Olympics and the 2012 Olympics will be the ones that qualify points for this one, and the 2008 Olympics will drop off. So you can have a team, for instance, Puerto Rico, that did really well at Centro Basket, but that's not going to have an impact. A team like Venezuela that won FIBA Americas, that was recalculated just after all the continental championships. So Venezuela's FIBA Americas win was included in their rankings. So it's kind of complicated, but it really makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, sounds interesting. And we figured that it was something because looking at the rankings, we like Venezuela 22nd. Oh, hold on now.
Right.
You know, but nice defense by Suarez, but they called the foul.
So with the U.S. winning the last 2 Olympics, as well as World Championships, that's 20 points right there. Gold medals in those is another 200. So for instance, USA has 1,000 points, Spain has 715, and Lithuania 457. You can see Argentina, after FIBA Americas, actually dropped a place. They flip-flopped places with Lithuania. They dropped from 3rd to 4th. Venezuela actually went up 5 following FIBA Americas. The teams at the bottom of the scale, tied at 91st, Burkina Faso, Togo, and Zimbabwe all have 0.6 of a point. So just 999.4 points to go for Burkina Faso to overtake the U.S. in the rankings.
That might take about 3 or 4 Olympics for them to actually win.
41.5 to play in the second quarter. Chile up 12. Now they match their biggest lead of the game at 13.
You know, to do something like that, I mean, I'm not saying it's impossible, but you have to reconfigure and rebuild your program.
Well, they just don't have the population base for it.
Right.
That's just,
you know, just for a lower team, you know.
Yeah.
It's almost reminds me of the BCS in football.
Well, not only that, but the, you know, the high school system in the U.S. You know, are you going to play a high school of 150 against a school that has 2,500?
Right.
Of course, it worked in the movie Hoosiers. Shot clock at 3. Long three-pointer short. Schuler the rebound. Shot clock is off. Game clock at 10. Carrasco looking for somebody to give it to. Finally gives it up to Schuler. Schuler now drives, hangs, off the glass, no good. And the second quarter will come to an end with Chile on top with their biggest lead of the game, 38-24. This is the 7th place game at the 2016 South American Championship, live from Caracas. Taking a look at the numbers, Chile shooting 44.4% from two-point range. Bolivia 40%. Bolivia 8.3% from three-point range. Chile pretty good 40% from beyond the arc. Bolivia just 1 of 12 from three-point range. Chile out rebounding Bolivia to the tune of 25-18. Offensive rebounds even at 6. Both teams taking pretty good care of the ball. Chile just 6 turnovers. Bolivia with 4. Bolivia 5 steals, none for Chile. Chile 4 more points in the paint, 18-11. That thanks in large part to the work of Nico Carvacho. And Chile outscoring the Bolivian bench 7-1. The individual tallies on this one. Salvatierra has 5 points and 7 rebounds already. Christian Camargo 4 and 4. Ronald Arce has 5. Luis Mercado has 9 points, and Ochoa has 1. For Chile, Tomas Alvarez has 2, Ignacio Carrion 9, Pablo Coro has 5, Herrera has not scored but has 4 rebounds. Carrasco has not scored but also has 4 boards. Sebastian Suarez, 8 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. And leading the way, Nico Carvacho, 8 points, 6 rebounds. Juan Fontina also has 6 points and 4 boards. You see Chile outscoring Bolivia by 10 in this second quarter. As we go to the highlights, Senor Luis.
This game started off with a game of runs. Chile came out hot, as you can see, carry on. 3-pointer in the corner, and Carvacho, who had a pretty big first quarter. See the finish there in the paint. Fontina with a finish in the paint as well. Then Bolivia came with their run. After a 12-0 start, they pulled it to within 1, going on an 11-0 run at first. Bolivia got a few great shots on the inside. Fontina, off the dribble jump shot from the elbow. And here's Mercado with the drive and finish. And then there was another run by Chile. Jump shot there from the corner by Alvarez. And then there's another score in the paint for Chile by Carry On. Suarez with the dribble drive and bank shot. This game is not too far off for Bolivia. Chile's in the lead.
Just a 14-point deficit. Let's see if Bolivia can make it up in the second half. This is the 2016 South American Championship Tournament. 7th place game. Back to the second half action in just a few minutes.
Who is it? Haven't eaten anything just yet. Okay. Did you get breakfast? Yeah, I got some water, but I worked out. They didn't really have a lot left when I got out here. Oh. lot of NBA activity yesterday.
Yeah.
Lakers got Moscow. How can I get dumb? Jeremy Lin to Brooklyn. $36 million deal, ain't bad.
I better run to the bathroom.
All right.
Sitting here uploading photos to Facebook and welcome back to Poliedro de Caracas in Venezuela for the 2016 South American Championship Tournament. Just about to enter the second half of play in the 7th place game between Bolivia and Chile. It's Chile on top 38-24. Coming into the third quarter, and Louis Shine, Bolivia gave up a big run to start the game, went on a run of their own, but now all of a sudden they find themselves down 14 points. What do they need to do to get back in this one?
Well, when they first went on a run, they called a timeout, made some adjustments, came back strong. So hopefully with halftime, being able to talk about some things and make some adjustments, they can come out in this second half and correct some mistakes.
What kind of adjustments do you think they need to make?
The thing that I've seen in this game that's really hurt them is Chile's transition offense. I mean, those guys get down the court, they streak big guys down the middle, able to hit the guys with the passes, and when those guys don't have anything, they're able to kick it out, and there's just no defenders there. So just picking up guys in transition defense for Bolivia will help them out a great deal.
Let's see if Bolivia can follow the prescription from Dr. Louis Shine. Chile scores first in this third quarter, and it's now a 16-point lead, 40-24. Don't forget, coming up at 1:15, it's Colombia and Paraguay for the fifth place game, and that's a huge game because the winner of that game will qualify in the top group in the new FIBA competition system. Then at 4:45, semifinal number 1 between Brazil and Argentina, and that's going to be a war. Then at 7:30, the second semifinal, Uruguay and Venezuela. Those 4 teams in the semis have already qualified for Group A, the top group in the new FIBA competition system.
Have you ever seen what we just saw on the court? Carvacho blocked the shot and then hit it off his foot, and they called a kickball.
Don't know that I've ever seen that. Well, his parents are both great soccer players, so his dad used to play professionally.
Maybe a little of that.
It was just instinct.
Team, yeah.
Wonder if he'd kicked it to himself and caught it, if it would have been a kickball.
And put it in. Well, he couldn't put it in on the defensive end, but.
Fontana misses from in close. Now that would have been impressive had he kicked it the length of the court into the bucket.
Yeah, I think I would have took a break.
And that would have been on every Sports Center highlight forever. Carvacho another rebound. That's his 10th.
He's a backboard eraser. You definitely need a guy like that on your team. I know I love guys like that. You control the rebounds, you control the game. A little bit of defensive pressure there by Chile.
Leads up to 18 after that bucket by Carrasco.
Bolivia in a man-to-man, but they're switching everything, it looks like. There's a turnover. He steps on the end line there. I think if he had shot the wide open shot that he had in the beginning, probably would have knocked it down.
Mercado leading with the forearm, but Carvacho able to play good defense, and then Mercado fouls Carvacho. That'll be number 2. And actually, I've been saying the times wrong on these games. I've been going by the group phase schedule. The fifth place game will be at 1:15. The first semi is scheduled for 4:45. And then the final scheduled for 7 p.m. according to part of the website, but you're looking at a different part of the website, Lewis, on the FIBA Live statistics, and it's got the other schedule. So we will try to get that straightened out. Federico. The times for the games on the website are
Oh, nice layup, missed it though. Chile, fast break. And a no foul call. Carvacho with the slam. Ball almost comes back through the rim and goes the other way. He slammed it so hard, he got fouled.
I've seen that a couple times in my career.
Here it is again. Puts it up. Here comes the ball. He smacked it a little bit.
Now a timeout taken by Bolivia. They trail by 19, 45-24, 6 minutes to play, third quarter, back in a minute.
Kind of weird. Yeah. Try refreshing it maybe. I don't know. That's weird, isn't it?
You know what it is? Because I'm on an Apple, it's changing the time.
It's going back.
En ofensiva, van a poner doble cortina aquí. Pulgar. Pero doble cortina. Sale Holguín. Sí, esta situación nada más. Te hundes, Holguín, y sale para tirar.
Vamos, defensa, defensa.
Welcome back to Poliedro de Caracas 2016 South American Championship Tournament. Chile leading Bolivia in the 7th place game, 45-29, 5:55 to play, third quarter. Got the time problem straightened out. I'm on a laptop that automatically adjusts the time for wherever you are, and this laptop is still going off of an operating system that is under the impression that Venezuela is operating off of its old time zone, which just changed, I believe, in April or May. The government had changed the time zone so that it was off half an hour. And so when I was looking at the schedule, it was showing the games half an hour earlier. So the times for the upcoming 3 games are indeed 1:45 for Colombia and Paraguay, 5:15 for Brazil and Argentina, and 7:30 for Uruguay and Venezuela. I thought when I had 1:15 down for Colombia, Paraguay, that's an awful short time between these first 2 games.
Teams will have to warm up in the back.
So we've got it all squared away now. Apologize for any confusion. Pretty right-hand layup there by Axel Weizaga. Weizaga gets his first 2 points on the game.
Man-to-man still by Bolivia. See Carvacho come flying in. He's looking for that rebound every time. It's the kind of big man you want on your team.
For now. Carrasco near midcourt. Now the bounce pass into the lane to Fontana, blocked by Mercado.
Maybe that can trigger a run by Bolivia.
They need one, down 19, but they missed from in close. Carvacho pulls out another rebound, and he gets fouled at midcourt. by Ochoa.
Now I like how this guy got the rebound, started out bringing the ball down the court, and actually made a move, crossover to his left, and went around the guard. I mean, he's showing some things that I didn't think he had.
I think that was a between the legs pass by Carrasco. Now the finger roll by Carrasco, up and good. The lead now 21. Biggest lead of the game for Chile has been 26 points. That three up and good for Ochoa. Carrasco on the wing, 3:05 to play third quarter. Bounce pass into Fontana. Oh, that falls in. Hung on the rim for a while.
Now see, with the FIBA rules,
yeah,
you could have had a guy that, if he had the presence of mind to jump up there and knock that ball off, could have saved the possession, saved the point rather. But even though those are the rules, you don't get a lot of guys thinking like that. But I'll tell you one team that does it a lot, and that's Argentina.
Foul on Mercado, that'll be his third. We saw it last night, Argentina and Colombia. Colombia started to protest.
They didn't like it. But
no, the goaltend rule is the same. If the ball is on its way down, you can't block it. But if it comes into contact with the rim, then you can knock it away.
Throughout this tournament, we've seen a lot of balls just kind of hang on the rim, circle the rim, stay up there for a minute. Tell you what, if that rule was instituted in like the NBA, it would like practically be impossible to score unless you're just shooting all net shots, because those guys are like tall and very athletic, and
it'd be fun to watch.
It would be.
Maybe experiment with it in the preseason.
You have to be a lot more skilled.
Mercado up and under, gets it in. Just got it off in time. Scoring on Carvacho. He's having a tremendous game. Carvacho, 11 points, 14 rebounds. Mercado now 11 points. Camargo takes that away from Carrasco.
Carrasco looked like he got hit in the mouth.
Vizaga, his three is no good. Another rebound by Carvacho, but it's stolen away by Vizaga. Now Mercado. 8 to shoot. Minute 30 to play in the third quarter. Inside to Mercado. Nice drive and leave underneath, but Mercado couldn't finish. Here comes Carvacho. Change of direction, and he gets fouled. That will be on Camargo.
I can see this guy, Carvacho. A few things that he's doing out there right now, and with a few years of development in college and being able to come back here and participate with his country, by the time his 4 years are over at Colorado State, man, he could be something very special.
6'9". Maybe he'll grow another inch or two.
Or three, maybe.
At 19 years old. Get him in the weight room, get him on a nutrition program, bulk him up a little bit. Be a prototypical international big man, an outstanding stretch four for somebody.
We have one of the players from Bolivia on the ground.
That's Mercado. See if we can see what happened to him here. Looks like he got doinked in the forehead.
There's been a lot of those the last couple days.
Yeah.
Like an unusual amount. You might see one of those every blue moon or without a flop, the real ones.
Yeah. Every couple weeks you might see one.
Nice way to come off that screen by Suarez across the middle like that.
And
Nice
fake the pass, yeah.
Yeah, nice find. That was like a slow developing play. It worked out good.
Coro picks up his fourth foul, 34.5 to play. Seeing a couple guys get elbowed in and up around the head and eye area. Makes me think of the Philadelphia Phillies pitching prospect this week, who was using a stretch resistance band anchored to the wall on a wall plate. Oh my! Alley-oop to Ignacio Carrion. And as he was using the band, the metal plate detached from the wall and snapped back because he had been pulling on it, hit him right in the eye, and he lost his eye as a result.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
This just happened?
Yeah, a couple days ago.
Oh, man.
Young guy, top prospect in the Phillies organization.
Oh, my.
57-33 as we head to the fourth quarter. Chile on top of Bolivia. Back with fourth quarter action in just a moment.
Wow. Where'd they hear that kind of stuff?
Yeah, he said his eye. Yeah, see, there it is.
Wow. Wow, wow.
He said it was squished like a grape. His eyeball. Just underway, fourth quarter. Chile on top of Bolivia by 24, their biggest lead of the game. This is the seventh place game.
Suarez like wide open at the rim and threw it looking for an alley-oop from Carvacho. Carvacho out there guarding the guards, man. That's pretty awesome.
Vizaga hits the long deuce, and he's got 4 now.
He was out there guarding a 6'1" guy. Bolivia still trying to figure it out on offense.
Mercado out to Olguin, 8 to shoot. Carvacho definitely had an impact on that shot. I don't know if he got a finger on it, as that shot ended up well short and right. Carvacho 11 points, 14 rebounds. Olguin for 3. Looked good from here. Herrera gets his own rebound, and Chile resets. Coro, the runner off the square.
It's nice and crafty.
Yeah, I thought he was going to drive it, and
Yeah,
he just kind of threw it up off the glass.
Played it late like that so it could throw the defender off.
Do you have any crafty moves like that? What was your favorite kind of crafty move? Vaizaga hits the 3.
My favorite crafty move was the spin move. I have the ball in my right hand, and then I'll kind of spin halfway to where my back is to the defender, and then quickly go off to the left. Things getting a little testy out here.
Between Suarez and Mercado.
Here's the
Actually, that was between Coro
like Fernandez.
and Fernandez, yeah.
Coach quickly takes him out. Prevent the unsportsmanlike, which could have easily been, because they've caught a lot of those over the last couple of days, actually.
That foul was on Ochoa. Plus, I think the coaches just, they understand it's 7th place game, and it's a 20-point lead in the 4th quarter. They're not going to do anything to embarrass themselves, their teams, the tournament, FIBA, or anything like that. So they're just going to head off any problems, and excellent job by the coaches.
Yes, I agree.
Ochoa, as we approach the 7-minute mark. 8 to shoot now. Camargo out to Mercado. Vaizaga, another 3.
Nice look.
Oh, and a great save by Coro. Throws it off of Ochoa out of bounds, and that'll be Chile ball.
Foul against the LED table.
That's his first.
LED table's really nice. How they got him set up and a little angle to him. Practically go all the way around the court except for the benches and the scorers table. Just a nice setup overall. LED tables, the court. Got the graphic of Caracas on both sides of the sideline over there. Really, really nice court. I got a chance to walk out there and shoot a few baskets, and the wood is just amazing. I mean, you just want to go out there and play right now.
How'd you do in your shoot around?
Lifted one day, so I couldn't even hit the rim one day, but then I had to work out that soreness, and yesterday I hit a few shots,
Vaizaga misses the floater. Arze picks it up in the corner. Hits the side of the backboard. Around the defense by Herrera. 6 minutes to play in the 7th place game.
Fontana has some very big calf muscles. I don't know if you took a look at those things. My goodness,
Can't say that I have, but I'll check him out now.
Wow. I just happened to glance at him when he shot that shot and came back down and kind of flexed, and
yeah.
Wow.
Carry on up for the 2-hand flush.
his second slam of the game.
He's got 13 now to lead Chile. 4 players in double figures. Carrion at 13. Suarez with a dozen. Carvacho 11 and Fontina 10. 1 player in double figures for Bolivia. That's Mercado with 11. Fontana over traffic. As Suarez was standing in the corner by himself, kind of slaps his thighs in frustration. Wanted the open 3-point look. Arze finds his way.
Nice.
Reverse. Tough shot by Arze. Beg your pardon, that's Rene Calvo. Didn't see him sneak into the game. Small lineup out there now for Bolivia. You've got Arze at 5'9", Vizaga at 6 feet. Calvo, positively gigantic at 6'4".
A little bit of small ball.
Ochoa at 6'1". There's the dunk by Carrion. Little flare with the feet.
Definitely an explosive young man.
Timeout on the floor. 4:26 to play. Fourth quarter. Chile on top by 21.
Lo que en ofensiva podemos cierre, porque nos va a dar rédito, tenemos dos jugadores por afuera. También podemos otras cosas, que nos den más pases. Por ejemplo, pulgar abajo. ¿Te fijas, Nacho, pulgar abajo? ¿Tá? Que nos dé un poco más de pase y estar siempre del drible con los referees que nos están cobrando. ¿Tá? Pero no aflojemos la intensidad defensiva para que ellos tiren más los tiros. Metió un triple de 8 metros uno, no importa. El tema es que cada vez tiren más lejos y tienen con más oposición para solo poder correr. ¿Estamos? Dale.
The group of students has made its way into the stands, singing on behalf of Chile. Coro having himself a nice tournament, averaging 8.8 points a game. He's got 8 now. And an immediate turnover. Alvarez out to Herrera. 3 on the way. Carvacho the rebound and lay-in. That gives him 13 points, 15 rebounds. Just a monster game for Nico Carvacho.
I just like how he is just active on the defensive or offensive rebounds. I haven't seen him once standing around when that ball goes in the air. He's always trying to make his way to that basket to try to cause some kind of action to happen.
That 3 is good by Vizaga. Vizaga now with 10. Nico Carvacho is going to head back to Colorado State. Say, what'd you fellas do this summer? I was averaging a double-double in the world's oldest basketball championship tournament.
And he'll probably be, not sure of his schedule, but he'll probably be headed back. Not too, some of the schools have people reporting now to do summer workouts and stuff like that. So he may not be stopping.
Of course, I'm sure he's got a permission slip to be here.
Yes. Love the way that Colorado State, featured him on their website.
Yeah.
Something that I know the young man's proud of, as well as the school.
His participation in this tournament got a front page story on the Colorado State Athletics website. Carvacho being held by Zaga. He's looking out at the official saying, come on, man.
Bolivia not giving up. They're still clawing, and the guys that are out there on the court, doing the best that they can.
3 to shoot. And a 5-second. Oh, no, they were going to call a foul. I thought they were going to get a 5-second violation.
A little baby hold as the guy came off the screen, it looked like.
That's on Rene Calvo. First of 4 games today. Next one coming up at 1:45 between Colombia and Paraguay. That will be the 5th place game, followed at 5:15 by the first semifinal matchup between Brazil and Argentina. Then at 7:30, the second semi between Uruguay and Venezuela. Just 2 games tomorrow. Bronze medal game at 5:15, followed up by the gold medal game at 7:30. What are we going to do with ourselves tomorrow? Only 2 games.
Oh my!
We won't have to be here till probably
4, maybe
4:15.
I mean, we had a good time in Panama when we had our last day of games. We went to the Panama Canal.
Yeah, took a little tour of the city as well. Saw a couple of the marinas, did some souvenir shopping.
So we heard about today, as we left the hotel, that there's I guess one of the malls here is one of the nicest malls around in the world, he said. And so I guess we'll have to see what comes along, and maybe get his house, do some sightseeing, maybe relax. I know myself, I haven't enjoyed the pool yet. And
I actually set my foot in the pool yesterday. You had said it was warm, so I put my foot in it yesterday on the way back from breakfast, and sure is warm.
Like bath water warm.
Yeah. Ochoa finds a seam and lays it in. That amazing. People kind of give me grief for going on these international trips. Oh, all expenses paid, go to these exotic locations. Yeah, but we don't get to do a lot other than go to the arena, sleep, and eat. We've been on this trip now, what, 12 days?
12 days.
13 days?
Yeah.
And we were in Panama at the El Panama Hotel, the biggest pool in the country at that hotel.
Wow.
And the closest I got to it was 10 feet away while we were eating dinner that one night. About 10 feet.
I think I saw your post about that. That was kind of funny.
That's why I was so excited to actually put my foot in the pool yesterday. I think I may spend the entire day tomorrow at the pool. Because I've been to malls before.
Yeah.
Pool on the roof of the second floor at the JW Marriott in downtown Caracas. Tremendous hotel if you ever find your way to Caracas. We encourage you to check that place out. Wonderful staff, very helpful. They speak lots of English.
Rooms are great.
Oh, the rooms are fantastic. Definitely 5-star hotel. Everybody all over that we've met here at the arena, at the hotel, in Panama. Everybody has just been so friendly and so helpful.
Whole trip has just been wonderful.
By Zaga, little up and under move. He's having himself a nice second half. He's got 14 now to lead Bolivia. We're coming up on 40 seconds to play in this fourth quarter.
Great game by the referees. They let the guys play. Didn't call a lot of fouls.
.30 seconds left now. Coro underneath. Carvacho standing out by himself, wanting the pass to get that three-pointer off.
The tray ball.
Game clock and shot clock a second apart. Now the shot clock goes off. That should not have happened. It should have gotten reset to 14. Fernandez hits the three. Now the shot clock is definitely off. 9.2 to play. Chile just needs to get it into the front court, and this one will go final.
It's still coming at him.
Alvarez puts it up from half court at the buzzer. It does not find the mark, and Chile comes away with a 15-point win, 70-55. Chile takes 7th place at the 2016 South American Championship Tournament. Look at the stats on this one. Chile 43% from two-point range, Bolivia 40. Neither team very good from beyond the arc. Chile out-rebounds Bolivia 46-40. Turnovers about even. Both teams really did take pretty good care of the ball. Can't complain too much about 10 and 11 turnovers in 40 minutes. As we look at the game leaders, let's break this one down. For Bolivia, Salvatierra had 5 points, 11 rebounds. Fernandez 5 points. Camargo had 4.6 rebounds before fouling out. Arce had 8. By Zaga, big second half. He had 14.6 rebounds. Mercado had 11, and Ochoa had 8 points and 6 boards. For Chile, Alvarez had 6. Ignacio Carrion had 14. Pablo Coro, 9 points, 5 rebounds. Eric Carrasco, 4 points, 5 rebounds. Sebastian Suarez, 12 points. And 4 assists. Schuler had 2 points. Nico Carvacho, 13 points, 15 rebounds. And Juan Fontana, 10 points and 8 boards. Nice game for Chile to wind up this tournament. Bolivia gets only its 2nd win in the history of the South American Championship Tournament, so they can be excited by their progress. Coming up at 1:45, it's Colombia and Paraguay. We will be back on air at 1:35. For my partner Louis Shine and everybody at FIBA, I'm Craig Feta saying thanks for watching and so long for now.
rather eat now and then spend more time out there during the second.
Okay.